So today I'm gonna be showing you guys. I had to like rephrase this because I was talking. I had a really bad intro like the previous video, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you guys time and the referrals of time, right, outside the chart, so you can have understanding of why I'm selecting specific PD arrays over others, right? I'm going to explain this in its simplest form. I'm not going to be using any chart or any model or anything. All I'm going to be explaining is time, right? And selecting specific time-based arrays or PD arrays, right? Okay, so we can say this from right there. Let's say from here, right? This is for 24-hour range, which begins at midnight, right? New York time, right? That is this time right here. And then this is a full 24-hour range. Damn, this weather's about to go crazy. This is the new 6 p.m., right? So that means, guys, the distance from here to here would ideally be 24 hours, right? Let's make this black like this, and then we would rename this and say this is a full 24-hour time cycle. And then let's place this in the middle like this, right? What does that mean, guys? Any forms of data that forms at this specific time right here, price refers to it right there, right? Before it goes through anything in between, right? It's like a copy of each other, right? The only difference is the price in which price is going to be at the time. Right? If it's not in close proximity to here, it's going to look for anything else, right? Okay, so now if we cut this range in half, right, we'll get a range from here to approximately right there, right? Let's make this like this. Now, gonna make this color a bit solid. Then we'll make this white, right? And then copy this like this, right? From here to here, right? This is gonna be 6 a.m. Right, let me fix this times because I don't want to confuse some other people, right? This is p.m. Let's make it white, and then let's make this like that, right? And let's make this like this, and then this like this, right? So this like this. That means now the distance between here and here, right? And let's mark this like that, and then let's do this. The distance between here to here, right, would be 12 hours, right? So it is a 12-hour time cycle, right? I'm not talking about quarterly theory or any semi-cycles, right? I'm talking about time and its referral points based on simply time, right? The indicators, we just use those to easily throw our eyes to these specific times. You understand? I don't believe there's any referrals in regards to what the quarterly theory or the quarterly indicator is doing, right? Price does not really care about that. right? But it's the time in which it identifies or displays that is ideally crucial, right? So let's say we have a price distribution or price fluctuation like this, right? Like this, right? And right now we are at what time? 6. I think I can forever keep that on. No, let me do this. We have a price range of 6 p.m., right? Do this. Of 6 p.m. The next candle will say is about to open right there, right? Or price is right here, right at 6, right? It's at this time right here, right there, right? This is a chart, right? Let's do this. Now you have two PD arrays, right? The first one formed right here, right? We'll make that yellow, right? That's your first PD array, right? Place it above and then say this is your time-based PD array, right? Your second one would be right there. There's your time-based PD array, right? And price is right here. Which one would you think price would ideally refer to? This one down here or the one up here, right? It's gonna refer to the one up here, meaning within a similar time, similar, but not exactly the same. That's why we say semi, right? It's the same, but not the same. Or it's not the same, but it's almost the same, right? That's why we use Q1 and Q4. I mean Q1 and Q3, right? And then Q2 and Q4, right? So that means at a similar time, right? Price is going to refer to here instead of here, right? So your look back period would have to be 12 hours instead of 24, right? Then you'd ideally seize a reaction depending on the narrative of this specific PD array and the time alignment of it, right? Okay, so if we increase this a bit more, right, and then we add in a new row, right? If we divide this in half, right, we'll make this purple. No. Let's make it green, right? We then have something like this. Well, by now, if you take the time from right there to there, right, and you say, I'm gonna come here, pause. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's recording. If we take this right here, right, and then we say 6, because the difference between here and here is approximately 6 hours, right? That means the distance from here to here will be a 6-hour cycle, right? That means now 6 p.m. multiplied by 6 hours. Minus 6 hours, right? That's the time that you get there. So you'd say 6, right? Minus 6, right? That would be what time right there? That would be midnight. No, that would be 12. Why am I confusing myself? That would be 12. Math is leaving the premise. That would be 12. And then this right here would be midnight. It's midnight, right? So the distance from here to here, here to here, right? That is 6 hours, right? That means even from here to here, that is 6. But let me do it like this. Then let me do this like this, right? Can even remove this, right? And then we have this like this, right? So the distance from here to here is 6, from here to here is 6, right? From here to here is 6, from here to here is 6, right? So from here to here would be 12, right? This would be a full 24-hour range, right? So that means now within all of this proximity to any one of these times and price aligns with them. For example, let's say price was here and you had a range that is up here that formed at what time? Time, but not the same. Semi, but not the same. You would look to seek price react, right? This can even be here, right? If price has something right there, right? And then price at that time was right here, right? And then we had nothing. Price is right there. And if you drag your mouse, we had nothing here. Then if we move here, we would have maybe a PD array that is above right there. So this one would apply for if price was there, but this applies like this, right? This is just an example. That means now price would be referring to this range right here, which would be 12 hours plus 6 hours. You understand? Those are the referrals in which price is continuously reacting on. Those are the similar time-based PD arrays or time-based ranges or time-based cycles that price will continuously refer to, right? You can further divide this in two and continually fractalize it, right? It's like saying 24, right? Divide by 2, right? 12 hours, divide by 2. 6 hours, divide by 2. It's 3 hours, divide by 2. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's 90 minutes. Divide by 2 is 0.75, which would be 22 minutes and 30 seconds, right? So, if an hour, if you want to understand why I say that, right, is 90 minutes, right? 1.5, right, is ideally equals to 90 minutes, right? If we divide this by 2, you get 45 minutes, right? Then if you divide that by 2, you get 22.5, right? So it's you continuously fractalizing it, right? So forth and so on. Just don't push, right? You don't want to push a bit too much, right? That's ideally the distance in regards to price and its referrals, where it's gonna continuously look to refer to first. It's gonna look out of all those times, out of all these times, it's gonna look for the closest one to current price, and that's the one it's gonna utilize to react, if that makes sense, right? But yeah, so yeah, guys, with that being said, this is just a base understanding of how time ideally behaves in books, right? Okay, you guys have a good one. Bye.